Welcome. This is an I Create exclusive I Create podcast, and I'm your boy, Mike Haney, aka Mr. HOD Himself. And today I am sitting down with a friend of mine, also a business owner, go by the name of Ryan Williams. We are located here in the Stutz building at his location. So my first question is, what inspired you to start your clothing business?
You want to go all the way back?
All the way back.
All the way back. Just growing up and not being able to have fresh gear. Started out drawing myself in clothes, like Levi's.
So like actually drawing yourself into the clothes that you wanted to wear?
Yes, sir. On a piece of paper, I would draw myself in Levi's, Guess.
Right.
My shoes, I would wear Jordans. I used to wear MA100s. I know you don't know about it.
Yeah.
It's a fake shoe. It's a shoe. It's a plastic shoe. They sold at Family Dollar, actually. I used to have to wear those. They used to crack all the time.
Oh, snap.
Man, it's terrible. Yeah.
What were some of the key challenges you faced when starting, and how did you overcome them?
Well, at the time, I just didn't have any money.
Right.
And on top of not having any money, like no influence.
Yeah.
I was like off the scene for probably about 10 years. And all of a sudden I just had this idea, let me start this clothing line,
So when you say you didn't have no influence, like you didn't have anybody around you that was either starting their own business or following the entrepreneur path, is that what you mean?
No, I'm saying like myself. I mean, basically nobody,
Oh, okay.
All of a sudden, it was a time where I was out in the streets and stuff like that. And
right.
I loved, people knew me.
Yeah.
And then I disappeared for like at least about 10 years. Like I was in work, home, church, work, home, church. So nobody even seen me. So it was like real hard. When I started it, man, it was just terrible. Like no money or not. I wasn't an influence at all.
Mm-hmm.
So it was very challenging. I just started out making shirts for coworkers, and I impressed some of them, and that person would tell the next person, and that person would tell somebody else.
And that's how the word got out.
Yeah.
So what a lot of people don't know is your name is not Nate Red.
It is not.
So
my name is man, this is crazy.
So where did the name Nate Red come from?
Okay, so my name is Ronald.
Okay.
Nathaniel Williams.
Gotcha.
I'm never gonna say that again. It's the ugliest name in the world. Nah, but it's Ronald Nathaniel Williams, and I'm named after my father, except my last name. And my mother, she just, for whatever reason, the Nathaniel part of my name,
mm-hmm.
she loved it.
So she always called you by that?
No, she never.
Oh, she never called you, but she loved it.
I just wondered. I asked her one day why. You know what I'm saying? Like why Nathaniel? And she told me it was my father's middle name, and she said I like it. And I didn't. I hated it, man. It's like sometimes my cousins used to play and joke around and call me Nate. I didn't.
And you ain't like it?
Nah, not at all, bro. It was like if somebody called me Nate, it was because they was trying to make me mad.
Oh, got you.
Or like joning on me.
Yeah, playing with you.
Yeah, or they was, some of them would even say Nathaniel. That's they start a fight. Yeah, and so since it was my mother's favorite part of my name, and she's the one who actually used to make me draw as a kid. Like,
okay.
How some kids had toys.
Yeah.
I was so damn poor, bro. My toys was a pencil. And that's no bullshit. Like, my mother actually used to make me draw. Like, that's how I,
learned how to start drawing yourself into the clothes that you wanted to wear.
Because she used to do it a lot. She was very good at drawing. And so she used to have me do it. First, it was like making me do it. And I started liking it.
Right.
Yeah.
So where did the red come from?
We share the same, that's my favorite color.
Okay. And it was her favorite color too?
You know what, man? I was thinking about that because I was telling somebody today. I know she liked the color red because she was always pointing out these cardinals to me. We did like the color red, but it's my favorite color. And I know my mother did like it, but I cannot say honestly that was her favorite color.
Right. But y'all shared the same interest.
Yeah, we did. Yeah.
So what's the process like from design to the final product? So, you was drawing yourself in the particular clothes that you wanted to be in as a kid. Then you decided, you know what, instead of this, I ain't got no money. I just want to start putting stuff on T-shirts.
Right.
And stuff like that. What is your design? I mean, what is your process like now being in a business like this now, you knowing the ins and outs, you having your own store. How does that work?
Okay, so I'll first of a lot of the things I do is influenced by shoes.
Okay.
Like Nike being my favorite brand, I may see a shoe like that one behind you. I don't know if they can see it, but like it's blue and white. It's a blue and white Dunkin'. That was a courtesy of Grills too.
Shout out to Grills.
Shout out to Peanut. But yeah, so that shoe, that right there starts it out. And so we'll come with a colorway like what you got on right there.
Like the hoodie I got on, yeah.
Right. And the next thing I do is just find the perfect design that I think will look good with that shoe. That's challenging, but I get it done. I would like to talk a lot about what you got on.
What's so important about this piece?
So I used to watch a show called Different World.
Yeah, I remember Different World.
Different World. Remember the hoodies and sweatshirts, the Human? You know, there was a made up school by Bill Cosby or whatever, or the writers of that show.
Right.
It's not a real college.
Not a real college.
And so, like, I always wanted to go to college. I just didn't feel smart enough to go there. So I always wanted to just have a brand with a collegiate look to it.
Yeah.
So that's why I come up with like those.
The Nate Red University.
Nate Red University, yeah. And so, and actually, it became a university because I do have a class where I show people how to start this.
Yeah.
And, I introduce you to my vendor and possibly you can fly from there.
Right.
I don't know all the answers.
But you know how to get somebody started.
And I can point you in the direction of a good vendor.
How do you decide which trends to follow and which to avoid?
Some things I just got an eye for. I just know that's not going to be around too long.
Right. So you try not to make too much.
I don't want to. I don't even. Yeah. And I may dibble and dabble a little bit, but I don't invest too much money in something that I think is not going to stay around long.
Right. Okay.
And I gotta love it. If it's something I love, I just kind of
something you will wear. You felt like somebody else will wear.
I don't know if that's the best thing to do, but it may not be the best thing to do. But if I love it, I just feel like I got a good eye for fashion.
Yeah. So you just gonna make it and put it out. If they rock with it, they rock with it. If they don't, they don't. Yeah. Well, you've been having a good success rate since you got started because everybody rocking the brand.
I appreciate that.
What strategies are you using to market the clothing line?
I'm heavy with posting on social media. Like Instagram is my best friend. Mm-hmm. That's the way my business. Actually, if it wasn't for Instagram, I wouldn't have a business because promoting on Instagram is how I make the majority of my money. Right. Even still today, my website for whatever reason I just don't know what I'm doing wrong to get it to bang.
To get the traction to the website.
But Instagram. A lot of people hear about me from Instagram. I get a lot of DMs for orders. Right. And, occasionally the website. But having a storefront, in my opinion, works best for me. Some people may say get a website, but having a location works for me.
I mean, having the location definitely works because you wouldn't even need the website for real. You know what I'm saying?
Just think that overhead for a website is way cheaper than something like this.
True. Because the people that's out of town, they can't get it unless they go to the website.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly.
So we just need to really just be more out of town with it.
Yeah, I'm trying to focus on how to get my website banging. Although I do have a lot of support from out of town. Like I said, when I do get most of my orders on my website is from out of different states.
Yeah.
I hardly ever get one
local. Yeah. And that's because you have the store, so they could just come to the store and buy. Yeah. What challenges have you faced in building your brand?
Man, just getting in contact with the right influencers.
Yeah.
Not having the money to, hit up the radios and, I would love to advertise a lot more
on the radio, on the news and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Huh. Mm-hmm. How do you assure a positive customer experience, both online and in store?
When it comes to online, I try to, like, say, for instance, I had to order Monday from here, actually in the city. And so my plan was to try to get them out today. Right. I just try to make sure I ship out at least 2 to 3 days after
they purchase.
Yes.
Or after they make the payment.
Yes. Yeah. And I try to provide a tracking number as well.
Just so that way they could track the package.
That way they can see, he's on it. As far as in person, I'm like, you know, I don't, when somebody enter my space, because I just got this space, it's
Right.
new. I always, hey, what size do you need? Is there anything you looking for specific?
Right.
And once they let me know what size, and, you know, if they look, because sometimes people just want to look around.
Right.
I try to make sure I just
make sure they're comfortable while they're looking around, not putting too much pressure on them.
I'm not hounding anybody.
Because if you handle, people walk right out the door.
Man, I hate that. I hate when I go somewhere and somebody follow me around.
Can I help you? You sure you don't need help?
Nah, like, hey, is the size you looking for? Is there a particular color you looking for? Once I ask you that, hey, I'm over here.
Yeah.
Let me know.
And if they need you,
I'm over here. If you need something, just throw your hand up and I'll be right at you.
What has been the most positive feedback you ever got from a customer?
Basically, like even this weekend, man, I had a older gentleman tell me, like, man, the quality of that particular shirt that's right in front of you. He's like, man, the quality of this shirt, man, this is really, really nice. That made me feel good. It was like an older gentleman, and he actually get it.
Yeah.
My clothes, I don't know. Like, you know, some people say, find your customer. And go for it, bro. That's one thing.
You just don't know your customer.
Yeah, I don't know yet. Like, cause like today, I got over the weekend, I had some teenagers in here. Yeah, and I had some elderly people in here.
How did the teenagers? And shout out to Butter Art Affair that was also around the Stutz building and stuff like that, and all the people that visit the town. How was that experience like to see the younger generation come in and gravitate towards the clothes?
Man, it was crazy because I always wonder, like,
if they like it or not.
Yeah, because it's, you know.
Because it's so trendy. And, you know, younger generation, they got their own little swag.
Like, man, cause like I'm 49 years old.
Right.
When they see you, they, you know, I don't know. It's like, you got to be really cool or hip for the people to deal with, you know. Teenagers, man, they got their own style. We don't quite understand it, you know, but they don't understand us either. You know what I'm saying? But they do know what's happening. You really got to follow the young people to see what's next.
Yeah. Because they the ones who's going to buy it and wear it.
Exactly.
Ain't going to make it hot. Mm-hmm. You know, when you older up in age, people like, I just put this on. But the younger generation like, nah, I got to be fresh. The shoes got to go with it.
And the older people be like, man, they want a $5 shirt. These young people, they understand that if they're going to have something nice on, they're going to have to pay for it.
Nah,
I don't sell a $5 shirt.
Yeah.
So, you know, it's my age group, man, they kind of cheap.
Well, hey, if you want quality stuff, you got to pay for it.
Yeah, you have to.
You know what I'm saying? If you buy cheap clothes and they tear after one wash, or you take it out to cleaners and they done burnt the hole through them, you know it wasn't quality.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, you worn, you got some pieces from me. And I want to honestly tell me, like, man, has it held up?
I ain't gonna lie to you. Every piece I've ever got from you, I still have, and they still in good shape.
That's good to hear.
Listen, the gray outfit that I just wore, that's probably the best one that ever fit me well.
Okay, yeah. My vendor just hit me and said, hey, man, listen, that guy look good in that.
I'm talking about it fit me to a T. That's cool. It was like my superhero outfit.
All right, man. That's good to hear.
What has been your biggest financial investment so far, and was it worth it?
Yeah. So do you mean like for as what I invested?
Investing into the clothes. Overall, the business.
Doing some varsity jackets.
Okay.
Because I spent a lot of money
doing the varsity jackets.
And they so good. Like, I'm just sitting there at work today thinking, like, man, why haven't I? Because I do have a day job as well.
Yeah.
I'm like, man, why haven't I made any more
varsity jackets?
I'm about to get on it.
You thinking about making some for this fall?
I'm going to do some, and I'm going to do some soon.
I'm gonna get one this time. I ain't get one last time.
We gonna get you one this year. You get one on the house though, man, because you've been rocking.
I appreciate it. Yeah. How do you manage inventory to ensure you're meeting demand without overproducing?
Managing inventory, man. Shout out to my wife, Brittany, man. Like even today, I just seen her back there where she's on it.
Yeah.
I'm not the best at that. I'm gonna be honest with you, man. It's been times where I've sold an item or an item sold on a website and I go to get it and it's not there. And I'm like, damn. So I had a refund.
Yeah.
That's important too. I think anybody who's doing this, man, make sure you stay up on your inventory. You can't sell what you don't have.
Right.
You know? So I can't sit here and claim that I'm the best at that.
Right.
Like, and my wife does get on me.
Because I was just on your website earlier, and I think you sold out of the outfits you got on, and
I got one
the
pair,
brown one.
One pair, they all gone. So the one pair of shorts over there, I think that was a little too small for you.
Definitely. I'm looking at it now. What's your approach to pricing your products? How do you figure out, okay, the outfit, you got on is going to be 95 or 100? Like, how do you price that?
So all I do all day long is just study different brands that I admire.
Okay.
I'm looking at what's the latest designs and try to put my own twist on it. And I'm looking at how much they cost.
Yeah.
A lot of times to this day, I have a problem with going with the prices, the going prices.
Yeah.
Like, so it's like this shirt right here. It's a brand. I won't yell that brand out, but like, man, they have a similar design to this. And they got like a $200 t-shirt. And, mine's is only $60. I got a front and back design.
Yeah.
And they only got
just the front.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And, man, so, I undercut myself a lot of times, but I try to at least double my money.
Yeah.
I try to.
Yeah.
At times it's not always possible. I don't want to turn nobody off.
I mean, but $60 for a t-shirt like that ain't bad at all. When you go get another designer shirt and they just got words on.
Yeah. We'll say like the brand Hellstar.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll just say them, like those t-shirts, man.
Yeah.
I still don't get it.
Right.
But that's just me. Maybe I don't get it because I have my own brand, but
right.
They can literally just make a shirt and then just have something like this on
it. Yeah. Like a cursive writing or something, and then it sell for $300.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah. I mean, and fast too.
Yeah. It's like sold out. That's crazy.
Yeah, I see it all the
time. But we talked about this before. You definitely have a brand to where you can wear all the time. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Or not all the time. You got a brand you can wear all around the world.
Yeah.
It's not just subjective to one particular area.
Right.
You have a brand to where you could go to Miami with one of these outfits on, Atlanta, you know what I'm saying? And you have stuff in Georgia, right?
I do. I have Opulent Style House in Alpharetta, Georgia. They in North Point Mall.
If you're in Alpharetta, Georgia,
check them out.
You said North Point?
North
Point Mall. Make sure you go to that place and check out some of their neighborhood
Opulent Style House is what it's called. But yeah, I got some stuff in there. They got a lot of nice stuff in there too.
Okay.
So just that, man.
Now, how did that come about?
Man, it slowed down here.
Right.
This is where I'm from, and I was in a location where I wasn't getting foot traffic, so no foot traffic, and just not a lot of sales here. So I'm like, man, I gotta travel the world. Like, I really gotta look. I went on Instagram, and I just started looking up boutiques in Atlanta, and that's how I found them. I reached out to them. They told me to come down there, bring some stuff to them, and let's.
And it was immediate. It wasn't like
I went.
Oh, let me check and none of that.
I went there with my items. They touched it.
Felt the quality of it. Yeah.
And they was like, man, let's go.
He was like, I could fuck with this.
Yeah, man. and man, bro, them two good people too, man. They the owners, man, they really looked out for me.
Okay, so what are your short-term and long-term goals for Nate Red Clothing?
I don't have any short-term goals for Nate Red other than no short-term. But long-term, this space that I'm in was provided to me by Startup 317.
Okay,
and shout out to Kate. But I'm gonna be here for 10 months.
Okay,
once this is over. Hopefully they'll help me get into something bigger, that's permanent.
Bigger.
Yeah. So the long-term goal is to have something like this.
Have something permanent.
Yes, because this being here, man, I mean, like, look out, it's beautiful.
Yeah, it's nice.
Just imagine having something like this. And like, I'm counting every day too. I don't want to do that, but like, I know that every day I'm getting closer to the day that I got to get out of here. So I would say if there is a short-term goal, is to make the biggest impact I can while I'm here.
While you here, so that can help the long term.
Take advantage of that foot traffic, bro, because I need it, you know.
Do you have plans to expand your product line or enter new markets?
If I do, Texas, that's what I'm looking at.
Texas.
Yeah. If I'm actually going back, I won't say the name of the boutique, but I'm going back and forth with matter of fact, if I say who owns it, I'll be saying where it is.
Yeah.
But like it's a popular person too. Two of them, and they have a boutique in Texas, and so I need to go down there and check with them and let them touch and feel too the fabric and see if it's something that'll fit.
How do you plan to scale your business?
Good question. I'm still working on it.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm still working on it.
What advice would you give to someone looking to start a clothing business?
Make sure that this is your passion. Like I've been doing this for 11 years, and I'm just now getting here.
And he's not lying. I remember when he was selling clothes out the trunk of his car.
Yeah, out the trunk of my car, and I was driving all over the city of Indianapolis, and my profit was ate up in gas.
Yeah.
I just loved it so much, and
that you just kept going.
Yeah, I'm like, man, I'm gonna take it. I don't care if you live on the other side of the town. I'm
about to bring it.
Yeah, I did, and I did too, man.
Yeah.
I was traveling, and that wasn't smart.
Right.
That's why I wanted to get a location. That's what made me, get my first location.
Get the first location.
Yeah, because I'm like, man, I'm spending too much money
going back and forth. Just pull up and come get it, or look around.
Yeah. That's why. So if anybody asks, the people who ask me now, can you bring this to me and deliver this to me? The reason why I don't deliver is because I have a space.
Right. You can just pull up at the store.
Yeah,
why I got to bring it to you?
Yeah,
you can pull
Macy's
up.
ain't going to bring you nothing. And if they do, they ain't going to do it for free. It's a shipping cost.
You're going to have to do something.
Yeah.
What do you wish you had known before starting your own clothing line?
That it was going to be hard. For some reason, I thought it was going to be easy.
Starting a business is never easy.
And then let me go back to the advice part.
Mm-hmm.
Research this business. Research it.
Yeah.
I would say research this business, and because you can want to do this all day long, but man, I've never to this day, never had a business class in my life.
Right.
And I'm paying for that right now. As we see here, I'm paying for that right now. Invest in getting to know what you're doing. Like take the courses, the classes. I mean, I don't care. Like start somewhere, but please, like, if nothing else, man, like look into, like really research this thing.
That way you know how much money you need to spend and to make things happen the way you want it to happen.
Yeah, because when I finally did go back and research, it said you should have at least about $10,000. I had $50 to my name when I first started. The first shirt I made, I had $50, bro. I paid $32 to get that shirt made. And man, it was like
And you sold it for $50?
No, I sold it for $30.
You sold it for $30?
Yeah, I sold it. I lost, but it was like I had to do it.
Right.
I had to. I had to put my idea on a shirt.
Right.
That's a designer's canvas. I just had to do it, man. And it wasn't the smartest thing because I didn't have any more money for 2 weeks. Like I did it after I paid everything. I took that $32, I think, $32 and out of 50, bro. Out of my check.
Yeah.
And I didn't have no more money for the next 2 weeks.
How many times have you wanted to quit?
Man, 1,000,000 times. How many times have I called you and told you about it?
How many times I talked you out of it?
So yeah. So 10 times more than what I ever told you.
But what make you get to that point? I mean, because even me as a business owner, I don't really get to the point to where it's like I want to quit. I get to the point to where I want to slow down. And what I mean by me wanting to slow down, I want to slow down and really pick out who's for me and who's not for me. So what does that look like for you when you like, man, I just want to give it all up?
When I'm not selling nothing. when I'm spending $3,200 on an order.
Right.
And then 2 months go by and
you still sitting there with
$500 or $600 off of it.
Yeah.
It's like that cannot keep happening, man.
So you need high demand.
Yeah. I need to be, yeah.
Soon you get it. How from the time you get a product, how long do you want to give yourself for it to be gone?
Man, I would like if with everything I got in here, man, if all this is gone in 30 days, that's good for me.
Okay.
30 days is good for me. If this stuff stays around 2 or 3 months, to somebody coming in here every week, that this is gonna look old to them.
Right.
That's
where's the new stuff?
Yeah, where's the new stuff?
So now you got to spend another.
Even though they don't own this yet.
Yeah. But I want to see something new.
Yeah.
I saw this. I didn't like it. But do you got anything else I might like?
Yeah. Look over there. Nah, won't see something else other than that too.
Right.
And so, man, that's the hard part about it. Just not knowing for sure what people want to wear.
Yeah. And if you're gonna sell it,
and if it's gonna, and then I made some stuff where I'm like, they gonna eat this shit up.
Right.
And man, I'm telling you, this shit. This outfit,
right?
I made this outfit 3 months ago,
okay.
and I just sold out this weekend. That's the type of shit that'll make you want to quit,
right?
You know what I'm saying? Because it's like bro, 3 months. It cannot take you 3 months to sell 40 outfits,
right?
That's just not good, you know. Yeah. And so when I talk about quitting, it's not because I want to, it's because it doesn't financially make sense to keep going.
Yeah. You steady putting out money, and then the money's not coming in.
Yeah, like this, I had decided to quit the morning that Startup 317 told me to come and interview for this space.
Right.
That morning, 8:30 in the morning, I told my wife, I'm done. I'm not doing it. I'm not spending no more money
on another order.
I'm not doing it. Yeah. What I got when I get rid of when I sell all that stuff, I'm done with this. Then by 11:30, they hit me up like, come interview for a space. It's just an interview though.
Mm-hmm.
So I go to the interview. The interview worked out. They told me to give about a week, and they'll let me know. They let me know about 4 or 5 days that I got the space. And there I am again, spending all my money again on this. Everything that you see here.
Yeah.
Because I love it, man.
Yeah,
I really
but
do.
It worked out. And that's what I was telling you. Sometimes, man, when we get to a point to where we want to give up or quit, God always send us a sign like, boom.
Yeah.
What you quitting for?
Yeah, because I told him. Yeah. I told God, I don't really be telling God nothing.
Yeah,
what
you quitting for?
I said, man, if I'm going to do this, you're going to have to show me something.
That this
Give
is
me
work.
something. Because I cannot do it no more. I cannot continue to keep spending my hard-earned money on this. And I'll be, man, by 11:30 or 12 o'clock when I went on my lunch break, I received that email. Then the email was, I had actually received the email the day before.
Right.
But I didn't see it until the day that I quit. So I wouldn't even have.
Wow.
Yeah. That's why.
So you didn't even know the email had came through.
Didn't even know the email that came through, bro. Like it was crazy, man. So like the email that came the day before.
Okay.
And I'm talking about I quit.
Yeah, I'm done.
On this day, when I got an email the day before, if I was checking my email right, I wouldn't even never.
You wouldn't even got to that.
You gotta be careful what you say.
Yeah.
You really better be careful what you say.
Yeah. You can
speak it. Like I'm telling you,
if you speak it, it's gonna come.
It's gonna come. Yeah, anything that you want. Like I spoke. Like this whole where we at.
Yeah.
Me and Mike been trying to do this thing. What we're doing. We've been trying to do this for a long time. For years. For years we've been trying to do this, and we talked about this maybe 2-3 years ago.
Yeah.
And we're doing it.
We're finally doing it.
We're doing it. Yeah. Because we spoke it.
Yeah.
And we didn't know when it was gonna ever. I had just quit. So you know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, be careful what you say because it will happen.
And it's working out for you, man.
Yeah.
And I just know, like, even from the videos you was posting on Instagram from Butter, and I told you when we was in here and I was helping. I said, listen,
because he came in, Mike, man, tell him, man. Like
I came in
Mike
here.
Mike came and gave me about 4 hours a day.
Listen, I'm really a friend. If I rock with you wholeheartedly and I like what you got going on, I'm definitely gonna help you. We was in here hanging all these clothes up.
Me, him, and Peanut.
Shout out to Peanut.
Yes,
we was in here getting this together for him. But I told him, I said, Butter is gonna be your outbreak. That's gonna be the event because everybody is around here.
Right. And you
know what I'm
said
saying?
that. And man, you know what I did well, man, I didn't have any signs direct because
this was just
Butter
traffic.
wasn't right here.
Right.
It wasn't like you have to come back here for this.
Yeah.
I didn't have the signs up. I wish I would have, but I didn't. I still did well. You know?
Because people's walking through the buildings. Yep. People, oh look, they got a clothing store in there.
Yeah.
Wait,
and then this is a beautiful building too. The Stutz building. This is when you walk in the door. From the time you walk in the door, you immediately want to know what else is in here.
Right. So you're gonna walk around.
Yeah, you're gonna walk around. Thank God for this place, man. Thank God for Kate. Thank God for Startup 317.
Hey, that's dope.
And thank God for real friends who not only encourage you to keep going, don't charge you that much for that. Nah, man, I just gotta say what it is, man. I hate to say that because I don't want nobody to be like, he showed favoritism, but I gotta keep it real, man. Mike, it's so many times that he could have made so much money up doing that he does for me, and he's worked with my budget. Y'all just don't know, man. This guy,
we've been locked in for a while,
like
long,
way before anybody was even seeing what we was doing.
Long time.
Yeah. Because for a while I couldn't even afford to pay him to take a picture.
I'm talking about 10, at least 10.
Yeah, at least 10. Yep. I met him at a job.
Yep.
We've been locked in there
ever since.
Yep.
What has been your proudest moment as a business owner?
This being here, like
being in this building,
being acknowledged by the city. Like, bro, this is stuff like this just don't happen.
It's huge.
Yeah, it's huge, man. It's like I've been, they had me on the news like 3 or 4 times. Like, man, just to be on the news, people at my job that didn't know me, didn't know what I did.
Right.
They just seen me as a new guy come up to me. Hey, I seen you on the news. I didn't know you had a clothing line. Why you didn't say anything?
Right.
Like, that's crazy to me,
Yeah.
And then having people come in here, man, that I've never met before, that don't follow me on Instagram or anything like that.
They just coming in based off of just seeing your stuff.
And came in here and not just picked it up and left, actually purchased something. Man.
Yeah.
All ages.
That's dope.
Man,
I mean, y'all see it.
Yeah.
I mean,
I hope y'all see it.
Y'all see it. So it ain't like we just sitting here capping. And he got the hats up there. You see the hats up there too. Mm-hmm. Like, it's really beautiful that, when, us as entrepreneurs, man, we set our minds to it. And then we just do it and we manifest things. Like, I would have never told myself 10 years from now, like, I'll be doing podcasting. Or even I'll be doing videography or photography.
When I first met you was rapping, right?
That was it.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? I did music. And it's a lot of people out there that didn't know I did music.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying?
Right.
But I stopped doing music because I like being behind the scenes.
Okay.
And then with that came the videography, the photography. Then it came the podcast. You know what I'm saying?
So you was never really interested in like taking pictures and doing videos?
Not really.
You just picked it up.
I just picked it up. Man, all my life I've been just trying things.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm one of them people, when I try something, I give it my all.
Okay.
And when I give it my all, I invest all my money into it.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And I was just watching the interview. I think it was Dame Dash or somebody that was like, if you sitting around with money, you ain't got no money, because niggas that got money invested.
Right. Your money ain't working for you.
Your money ain't working for you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So if you just sitting with a whole bunch of money, what are you doing with the money?
Right.
If you not making that money, make money.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So, and a lot of people might look at me and be like, oh, he probably got it made. To a certain extent. You know what I'm saying? But all my money I invested. So anything I make, it goes right back into what I'm doing.
Same here, bro. I never.
You see what I'm saying?
I hate when somebody think I got some money. Like, I don't have.
Why do you think I got money?
I have clothes. All my money is on this wall. That's it.
You see it. You see it.
Yeah. And when some of this stuff go, I'm gonna spend. Matter of fact, I just spent some money today.
Listen,
on some new stuff.
And I just got another order.
Yeah, sure did earlier today. Yeah, and it's crazy, man.
You know what I'm saying?
Right,
so,
right. And bro, like, one of the first people to tell me, like, I remember one day I called you, and I was just like, man, I can't. You was like, man, I was asking you, hey man, what time I want to do a shoot with you? I'm like, what time you get out work? He was like, man, I don't work for nobody no more.
Yeah.
That's all I do is this.
Yeah. And
remember I said, man, I'll be glad when I get to that day. Remember I said that?
Yeah.
That day came. I ended up had to go back to work though.
Right.
But for me, that day did come. And for 2 years, that's all I did was this. And this is why I'm here now.
Yeah.
Because I took those 2 years off and did everything I could to make my brand better. Because from when I was working, I wasn't putting my all into it.
How can you?
It's no way.
How can you? You can't. Man. I had this conversation with a ton of people. Like, if you working a 9 to 5 every day, mm-hmm. by the time you get off work, you're tired.
Man.
You got to shower.
Yeah.
You got to eat. If you got kids, you got to take care of the kids. Mm-hmm. If you got a business, how are you going to put the hours that you just put in at that job with your business? It's not going to work. A lot of people looked at me when I quit working. A lot of people, even in my family, looked at me like, well, why you stop working? I got a job.
Right.
Where you work at? I work for myself.
Right.
And I'd rather work for myself. Why? Because I don't want to depend on a company or another corporation to pay me when I could get up and go get my own money.
Right.
I got to wait to get a paycheck from y'all every week. Right. I got to work hard as hell, break my back,
right,
messing up my mental health and my physical being to get a check every... Yeah. No, bro.
And then every 2 weeks,
bro.
Because it's like, man, but when you said, bro, I was like, but do you remember I said,
yeah, you was like, man, I can't wait. I can't listen. Yeah. And I was, but what
you said, just
you
do
can.
It. You said you can
just do it.
I said, shit. Not with these bills. I did. I said, shit.
And listen, and I ain't talking like as if I don't have bills, because I got bills. I got big boy bills. You know what I'm saying, with kids and all. Right. You know what I'm saying, but. With God's grace, bro, I've been able to do this off of the muscle.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And that's because my portfolio is there. Mm-hmm. You know, like even I don't even have to promote my videography or photography as much as I did when I first started, because I'm already solidified.
Right, word of mouth.
You see what I'm saying? Right. You go to my page, you see who I've worked with. Gary Owens, Chico Beans, Mojo Brooks, Marlon Wayans. You know what I'm saying? Like, I done did all that. And now when people go, they're like, oh, he shot for, wait a minute. Let me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. And when man, because sometimes like your resume speaks for itself. Like when I give you that price, man, let me get that money, man. Let me get that. Because I'm worth that. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like that with my clothes. I'm like, no, I do not buy Anvil t-shirts. No, I do not buy Bella Canvas t-shirts and smack my name and on in real life.
No, we have real vendors.
I showed you my process. Yeah. I showed you my vendor making my clothes. They are made from scratch. So please, when I say $50 for that t-shirt, let me get that. That t-shirt did not come from Walmart. And it didn't come from, what's the place that everybody like to use? Fashion Nova. Not a Fashion Nova t-shirt.
So, no, this came
Nate red t-shirt.
This came directly from he put the thread count in this mug.
Yes.
You
it's
know
designed by me.
Yes.
So please let me get that. I work hard. Let me get that.
So before we get out of here, with your designs, you design all your stuff?
I do not design all of my stuff.
You don't design all of it?
No, I do not do that. It was a time where I did that, but man, it's like if you do that, you will find yourself making the same
stuff
over and over and over again. I have help. Like most of the big brands, the owner does not design. You know what I'm saying? I pay people good money to help me come up with designs. My designs are influenced by me, but I didn't know. I do not know.
Do you at least start a little bit and just give them a concept like, I'm thinking this, kind of this, what you could do?
I don't have time for that no more. Okay. The only time I ever done that was that shirt. It's right here.
Yeah.
With this, and everybody keep asking me, is that me? That's not me. That is something that little boy on there does symbolize me. I don't know if most people know that crows are affiliated with death.
Yeah.
You ever heard of that?
Yeah.
Well, when I was a kid, I thought about that a lot.
Right.
My life was so messed up, I actually did not want to live.
Right.
And it's like all day long, I used to ask God to take me. Like, I don't want to be here.
Damn.
So that's what this T-shirt right here stands for. Like, it's just, and it's like, and you can look at it like it's a negative thing, but man, I had to get that out because I feel like that's a beautiful shirt.
It is.
Me going through that, it's beauty in the pain.
It's really simplifying that. It's a little boy surrounded by all these things, death, trauma, all type of, you know what I mean? Yeah, that's dope.
Yeah, that's what that shirt's about. Because I have people hit me, is that you on there? No, it's not me, but it does symbolize me. I couldn't find, that's the crazy thing is, man, how messed up my childhood was. I can't even find a picture of me.
Back in the day?
Not a good one.
Yeah.
You know how like you go to people's families and they got
pictures and stuff,
man, to this day, I'm going to tell something I never told nobody this. I don't even like pictures in the house no more. In no house. I don't like in my house. I don't have no pictures hanging up cause
like pictures of you in the house.
Yeah, because I don't have a good I didn't get that with family pictures like that. I didn't get that growing up. Yeah, I had Polaroids that was all torn up, but there wasn't enough thought into let me take a family picture,
family photo of everybody,
me and the kids. That wasn't even a thought, man. Can you think about that, man?
That's
crazy.
Think
about how crazy that is, bro.
That's crazy you say that because my family didn't really either back in the day, but I'm changing the narrative now with what I do. Mm-hmm. So when I come around, I'm like, yo, we got to take a picture. Mm-hmm. Hey, take this picture.
Yeah.
Hey, take this picture.
Right.
And I do that because I'm not going to be here forever.
Right. And you got to get to look back.
Once my kids grow older and they have kids, they could be able to be like, yo, this was your grandfather. Right. You know what I'm saying? Right. And this is what he looked like. Right. This is who
here's a picture of your grandfather holding you. Like me. Right. You notice I take a lot of pictures of my nephew.
Yeah.
A lot of pictures of my nephew. I take a lot of videos of him because I want him to, like, I'm not going to be here forever. I want somebody to be like, man, look how much your uncle loved you. Your uncle loved you enough to teach you how, like, my nephew is going to run this one day.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
Nah,
he's gonna run this.
And he do it. Listen, shout out to Ruben and his mom, because hey, Ruben stands on business.
Man, he does.
He stands on business.
8 years old, man.
8 years old. He stands on business.
Yeah,
man.
he do, man.
That's dope.
But
man.
He knows he's gonna. Like I said, man, you seen these videos of him steaming.
Yeah.
Bagging the clothes up, selling the clothes of people.
Yeah,
man, he's gonna know what it. He's gonna
know how to do it.
Yeah, I want to leave. I want to do for him what wasn't done for me.
Right.
Like, you know, I want somebody. I want him to walk into a business.
Yeah.
A successful business.
business.
And he can take it where he wants to, or he can pay somebody. I don't care. You know?
And that's what I've been, trying to instill in my oldest boy is like, listen, I'm not only am I doing, like, I'm to the point where now it's like I do it for the money, but I don't do it for the money.
Right.
Because the money's gonna come. Yeah. Remember I told you this before.
Tell me that. You said, man.
You know what I'm saying? When you don't think and worry about money, money just come to you.
It does.
Money knows it needs you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Money knows you need it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But if you don't think about it, it's going to come. So that's what I be trying to instill in my son is like, listen, I'm not so much doing this for me, but I'm doing it for you and your little brother. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Because when I die and y'all get older, boom, boom, y'all got 3 businesses y'all could run if y'all want to run.
If y'all want to, right.
You don't have to,
right.
But I'm leaving it all to you. Mm-hmm. Whatever you do with it is whatever you do with it. You know what I'm saying? But it's something for you to... Listen, I don't want my kids to get older and have to work for anybody, bro.
Right. Me.
Just like you don't. I mean, listen, if they find something they love, then cool. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? But you don't want Ruben growing up.
I don't want to slam for nobody. Yeah, that's the one
slaving and struggling like how we did.
Exactly. I want him.
You know what I mean?
If he decides, if he doesn't do this, I want him to be
his own boss.
Yeah, just using his brain. I want him to work with his mind instead of his hands and his back.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Okay, I got one question for you, man. Mm-hmm. You said something about you changing things, and we talk about those family photos.
Right.
Do you do the family photos with your kids?
Yeah.
Because man, I'm telling you, it ain't nothing like a kid being able to look back at.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. We do that all the time. Even when I'm just, what day was that? I think it was just Saturday.
Okay.
Was it Saturday? Yeah, it was Saturday. My son wanted something to eat. We go to Chick-fil-A. Shit, I got the video. Hey, walking with my son. Like I do things like that because it's important, man. When they get older, and we don't know what technology or how the internet or social media is going to be in the next 10 to 15 years.
Right.
Hopefully, it's still around, but they can always go on YouTube or go on this. And see things. Mm-hmm. Oh, that's my dad right there.
Yep.
And telling their kids, that's your grandfather.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Yep. This is what he was doing. The big building we got? Yeah, that's because Papa did that.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Because he believed in himself.
Bro, I ain't gonna say I hate it, but I do kind of hate that my mom or my father didn't have the type of entrepreneur spirit I had. I ain't gonna put it so much on my mom because my mom did the best she could by herself.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
But I just feel like it should, like nobody in my family is an entrepreneur.
It's crazy.
I'm the only one.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Nobody else worked for themselves other than me.
So we don't even. So you. It's hard when we starting like bro. Nobody taught me how to.
Nobody taught. Yeah.
Only thing I was taught how to do one thing. I'm not even gonna say what that was.
Right.
But it was not run my own business. You know.
You want to know what? Listen, I was told work until you get old, and when you get old, collect your check from the government.
Mm-hmm.
The way this world is going now,
I wish I was told that. I wasn't even told that.
Man, listen, the way this world is going now, it's crucial.
Yeah.
Hey, listen, I just turned 35, bro.
Mm-hmm.
The next 30 years, bro, ain't no Social Security.
Yeah, man.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
and people out here relying on that, man.
Relying on it. We got to get it now.
Man, I'm going to get my money.
I got to get it now.
Yeah. And I'm going to live the best life I can. Like,
I'm trying to be retired by 41.
Yeah, you hear me?
You know what I'm saying?
I'm not going to retire, but I'm not going to have to work if I don't want to. If I don't feel like coming in at that, I won't come
Man,
in.
listen. Hey, some people just don't understand, man.
Yeah. Make sure you keep that label covered so if they ain't cutting you
nah, they
check,
can't see nothing. Yeah, they can't see nothing.
Cut the check.
But I ain't gonna lie, when I first walked into this space, bro, before we even made it to look like how it looked, bro, like I'm super duper proud.
Nah, I appreciate it.
Really,
man.
you really, you know, and this is not his first location he's ever had. Like this is his third.
Yeah.
And I've been with him for all three.
Mm-hmm.
But just the layout, you know what I mean?
This is dope. What it is. This right here, you I can't go back to nothing small.
Oh no, it's over. It's up from here.
Even if they don't help me,
it's up from here.
Never go back to nothing.
It's up from here.
So man, this is that, and this guy like, hey,
I told you,
time is over.
I told you. That nigga said, man, I quit. Yeah. You quit what? What you quitting for?
Man, fucking
man, funny, man. we doing this shit, man. Yeah, we ain't quitting, bro. Yeah. We can't quit. And then the crazy thing about it is when you do quit, you got to think about who else you quitting on.
Right. Because there's people that, man, somebody hit me from Texas. Let's just say her name. Matter of fact, I'm going to say her name. I'm going to find this. She hit me up on Facebook. And what she said to me, let me see. We got time?
Yeah, we got. Hey, this is exclusive.
Okay, yeah, because I wouldn't. Let me see. Man, I got a lot of congratulations inboxes too. So but somebody hit me up, man, and then she was like, "You inspire me," you know. She lives in Texas. We'll say that. What is her name? What is that lady's name, man? Don't none of these look familiar. But anyway, man, somebody hit me up from Texas and was like that I influenced them, that I inspired them to keep going. And I was like, damn, man, that's crazy because I almost quit on her. Mm-hmm. She said, I inspired her to keep going.
Yeah.
And like, bro, I never looked at myself as a person that inspired anybody to do anything.
But you got to think about the things that you do, bro. It's probably people out there that, you know, although we look at brands and people we want to be neck to neck with, it's a lot of people that's not even in the positions that we are, that want to get to where we are.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Even with me in videography and photography, I see a gang of photographers that I want to match up to. But then there's a lot of people that watch me like, well, damn, you ain't doing too bad yourself. But it's like, but I want to be, you know, up there.
Yeah.
But it's like, hell, we trying to get at least halfway to where you at.
Yeah.
So, and I think that's one of the things that made me not really quit or give it up. I did take a break, but the break was just a mental break. Right. Sometimes this shit can do too much to you.
I had said, I had posted one day, it's okay to take a break.
Yeah.
I don't advise anybody to ever take a break though. But if you have to, do it.
Yeah.
Because this shit will drive you crazy. And I'm talking about being an entrepreneur, it will drive you crazy. Especially if you ain't making no money.
Right.
Like me, I've been doing this shit for 11 years and I still to this day don't have any money.
Right.
And people think I got, no, what you see I'm a grinder. I grind like man. I'm telling you, I get it in, and so I'm not rich though.
Yeah.
You know, I make enough money to live a comfortable life. Yeah. But it's like everything goes right back. And if you wonder why I don't got no money, it's because I send that shit right back. I don't wait. Because bro, with this, say for instance, we go another 2 months and none of this shit sells.
Right.
And these people don't gave me this space.
Yeah.
I'm gonna use my job money, the money I make off my job, and I'm gonna go buy some more, get some more shit made.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm not great.
You can't wait.
You can't wait.
You can't wait.
Like I had so many partners that just gave up. Like I quit.
Yeah.
We ain't making no money. I quit. I never gave up, man. I used to walk around selling it. Like, bro, one time I had to walk. I was invited to be in a fashion show at the Black Expo.
Uh-huh.
Man, I had to walk down there a good 4 blocks with 12 hangers. You know, the hangers that cut into your finger.
Yeah.
It was hot outside. I had some bullshit ass dress shoes. I couldn't afford to park in the parking space.
Right.
The parking space, the garages.
Yeah.
So I had to park my car on the street and walk with all them damn hangers like this on my shoulder, and it was cutting into my hands. And all I was thinking, like, man, what the hell are you doing?
Right.
You're not even going to make no money doing this shit. I had on an all black outfit. I was sweating like crazy. I'm one of the darkest niggas ever. So I'm dark. The goddamn outfit's dark. I got these fucked up dress shoes
I'm carrying.
And I got like motherfucking 7 motherfucking heavy ass outfits in each hand, and the hangers are just ripping my shit. And I did that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I walked that shit back when that fashion show was over too. Like that's because I love this shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like that shit hurt, bro.
Yeah.
And it was embarrassing. People walking by, seeing me walking with all these clothes and shit.
Yeah.
And it's like, and bro, I didn't even have enough money to buy clothes bags.
Right.
Clothes all exposed. Bro, that shit was crazy.
Yeah.
But that's how much I love this shit. You know what I mean?
Sometimes you gotta sacrifice and get, you know, sometimes you gotta be comfortable with doing the uncomfortable things.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? To get to where you really want to be in life. But, you know, from watching you back in the day, from selling out the trunk of your car up until now, if ain't nobody ever, I'm extremely proud.
I appreciate that.
You know what I'm saying? Because, hey, listen, the shit is fly.
I think so.
Listen, I saw Hey Good post before I saw you post it.
Yeah.
And when I seen it, I said, damn, bro, killed that fit.
But that dude know how to make.
Shout out to David Hey Good,
dude
man.
Make anything look good though. So that's kind of like cheat code. You get this nigga to wear that shit, the shit gotta look good though. But I'm saying, bro can just make anything look good, man. You know him. I got another little guy, Kendricks. That guy right there make anything look good too. To flies.
And you need people like that, man. You know, because you know a lot of people don't. You know, if they haven't supported you yet, it's because they haven't seen the right person in it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and it's weird that people be like that.
Yeah.
Like, I ain't gonna buy it unless...
Let me wait and see what...
Because if they see Hey Good where they're like I looked at the comments, they was like, yo, shirt fire.
I seen that
You
shit.
know what I'm saying?
If I had it all, this shit would have been...
Bro, it's crazy.
I know that too.
You know what I'm saying?
I know I can't, man.
But hey, sometimes you need people like that to give you that extra boost, man. You know, and them extra sales. Yeah. You know, shout out to Hey Good because bro stay fly.
He does.
You know what I'm saying? And he would have never got it if it wasn't fly.
Because man, you know what's crazy? Like, bro, I told him, man, if I make some shit and I ask you to wear it, bro, if you don't like it, bro, tell me. And he has.
Yeah.
Told me things that he ain't fucking with.
Right.
So I'm cool with that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So when
but we gonna find the right piece.
Yeah, we gonna find I got something, goddammit. You know what I'm saying?
I got something you gonna like.
Yeah.
Man, Ryan, I appreciate you, man.
I appreciate you, bro.
Give your shout outs. Let them know the address where you at.
I'm at 1060 North Capitol in the Stutz building. Indianapolis, Indiana, 46204 is the zip code. I'm here from 12 to 8, Monday through Saturday. Shout out to my wife, Brittany, who holds me down. You know Brittany, Mike. She's been there. She's behind the scenes, man, like getting shit done. I could not do this without her. I just could not do it. It's so much shit that she does behind the scenes.
Facts.
Yeah. So I got to shout out her, and I got to shout out all the people who helped me, like Mike, Peanut, Hey Good, Kendricks, Lil Kenny. Oh, y'all might not know him. Kenny Williams. He a person who posts my shit. This dude posts my shit
all the time.
Day.
Yeah.
No, every day.
I know you talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't even know him.
Yeah, I know you talking about.
See what I'm saying? He posts my man, please put this, make sure this is in here.
Yeah.
That man posts my shit every day for no reason at all.
That's dope.
And I tell him come and get something for that. I'll be up here and nigga don't come.
But he steady posting.
And if he do come, he got some money in his hand trying to spend some money. Versus taking the free shit. Yeah. And it's not free because he's working.
Yeah.
Man, you know what?
He's helping you by promoting your brand.
The 2 weeks that I was thinking about quitting before I actually quit.
Right.
He was posting my shit every day still. And I wasn't even sharing this shit. I was so defeated mentally. And he kept posting. I never even told him what was going on with me. Damn. I didn't tell him that I thought about quitting until they blessed me with this. But he was posting like crazy. Probably like this nigga. The nigga started posting 4 days. He usually posts at least once a day. This nigga started posting 4 or 5 times a day. I'm like, man, what the fuck wrong with this nigga, man?
He said, nah, we need y'all to see this.
I'm not sharing that shit. I didn't share it. Yeah. I didn't repost it, bro. Because I was just done.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And he just kept going.
And kept going. Yeah. And without knowing, I need like people like that, man.
Nah, that's dope, man.
But man, again, man, it's been real, man. And we did this shit that we said we was gonna do one more time.
We did it. Yeah. We did it. Shout out to Peanut because he got all the fly kicks in this motherfucker. Shout out to bruh.
Yeah, he's at Grails and he's in what? Greenwood?
Yeah, Greenwood and Council tomorrow. Y'all make sure y'all check out Grails, man. We all locked in, man. We all brothers, man.
Grails
we all getting this in.
And
together,
shout out to
man.
I Create Podcast, man.
Yes. This is our I Create Podcast exclusive. We're going to be doing more exclusive interviews like this. We got one coming up with Lil Billy and Key Weezy. So make sure y'all stay tuned. This is Mike Haney, a.k.a. Mr. HOD himself. Me and my boy Ryan, a.k.a. Nate Red. When you see him in public, do not call him Nate Red because that's not his name. His name is Ron.
Man, them motherfuckers call me what I want. Whatever you want to call me, call me. You know what I mean?
Hey, if you see him, call him Nate. What up, Nate? Nah, don't do that.
Yeah, whatever. You know what I'm saying? It is,
all right, y'all, we out of here. Peace.
Yep.